After you've pinned on your pieces of fabric, you then need to start going onto the sewing machine. Now, we've used these before. Today you'll be selecting some decorative stitches. You need to talk to your teacher about which ones they recommend that you use. For today, I'm going to use stitch number 7. Now, I can tell the stitches over here, and here is where the stitch number changes. So I'd change that up to 7. And then I would concentrate now on sewing my piece. Now, when you get to your pins, you will need to take them out. So with regards to this one, so I've already started sewing a line down here, so that's now secure. So I now need to just finish that line off. Please line this up with the middle of the presser foot. Remember, when you're sewing, you then lift the presser foot up and pull the thread all the way out. And cut it off over there. If you cut it off right next to the needle, it's just going to come unthreaded, and you're going to spend most of the lesson re-threading your machine, which you don't want. So let me show you again with this one. So this one's already got the pin in. So what you would do is you'd put the presser foot down, you would start sewing along, and when you get close to the pin, you would just take the pin out. So if you have trouble with that, you can put the needle into the machine, lift up the presser foot so it can turn slightly. It is easier if you take out the pins before you get close to them. Again, same process, lift up the presser foot, put it to the side, and then cut the thread. And you're just repeating the process along the line. Again, pull this right out. Now what you should end up with is your piece of fabric that has got your pieces sewn on. Now the process you've just completed is called appliqué. That is the process of attaching a smaller piece of fabric to the larger piece. So these pieces here are your smaller pieces, and I've just sewn them on to the larger piece. Please make sure to cut all your loose threads off, and when you're doing this task, make sure you're taking the pins out. If you don't take the pins out, you run the risk of breaking your machine needle, so please be very, very careful with that.